It's finally there. My review of the 1911 A1. Hi guys, and welcome to my new video. In this video I will be reviewing the 1911 A1. It's made by Well and it's a Springer pistol. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So this Springer pistol is one of my favorite Springers because it's a full metal version. The only plastic part about it is the magazine, which is well, reasonable for the price point because the set costs only 18 euros, so I can understand it. And the pistol grips. I think you can remove them and replace them with wooden ones, but for a spring pistol I don't think it's worth the effort and the money. So it's fully metal. So the slide, you need to rack it every time you want to shoot. So the hammer is set back, it loads a BB in and you can shoot. There's two types of safeties on this gun. You have the beaver tail safety when you need to grip the gun really firmly or you can't shoot. And then you have a regular safety switch you can put up and you can't drag the slide anymore. And also the trigger is locked. So next up is the amount of rounds in the magazines. Well, it's a single stack magazine, so it holds around 11 to 13 rounds, depends on how you fill them up actually. So it's a plastic magazine with a fill latch in the back, but I don't use it actually. I just put the spring full of BBs and that's it. I don't put extras in there. So the gun has no adjustable hop-up, so it means it has a hop-up set to a certain level. So instead of adjusting your hop-up to the BB weights you have, you need to adjust your BB weights to the hop-up that's in here. For me that's no problem because I was a starting player, so I just bought the BBs I thought were right for it. But when you have a lot of BBs for certain pistols and you don't have the amount of BBs you need for this, that might be annoying just because you need to buy extra BBs once again. But yeah, that's just a small disadvantage. As I said, it's full metal, so it's quite durable. You can drop it and nothing will happen. It's a standard 1911 shape with serrations on the side. When you grab them there, it makes it easier to rack the slide back. When you rack the slide back, you can look inside of the gun. The problem I have with mine is that there's already a BB stuck in there and I can't clean it out. Yeah, so you have the mag release. It's not ambidextrous, just as a safety. Well, the beaver tail safety is ambidextrous, how you look at it, but the regular safety isn't ambidextrous, so that might be a downside. The mag release also not ambidextrous, and also you can't lock the slide back. So when you rack it, you can't lock it back. So that's for some of us a downside, but as it's not a gas blowback pistol or an AP, it's no problem that you can't lock the slide back. On average, you can have around 25 to 30 meters range with this pistol. When it's really windy, you won't get that because you use low weight BBs, so they will just disappear into the wind when it's quite windy. But next to that, it's a great pistol. I had some really fun games with it, but as a sidearm for a sniper, it's not just fit. When I use it as a sidearm for my shotgun, it's perfect. Because you use your shotgun and when you think, well, they're too close, I want to have a fun shot, you can use the 1911. But as a sidearm for your sniper, where you really need to rely on those quick shots when you see people close to you, I wouldn't recommend it. Just to enlarge your arsenal, it's great. It's fun to play with. But I wouldn't recommend it as a main sidearm because you need to be able to do follow-up shots, and well, just full auto sometimes is fun as well. You can't do it with this one. So this was my review of the 1911 A1. I hope you liked it. If you have any more questions, you can put them in the comment section and I try to answer them as fast as possible. So so that's the end of the video, and hope to see you next week.